I speak to my brother in Spanish all the time, and he speaks back to me in English, which I'm not criticizing you if you speak in English to your parents and they speak to you in a different language. But I do think that it is a good idea to carry on and to embrace where you come from and your values and your culture, because that sense of just trying to assimilate, I guess, or acculturate, it's not always a good idea. I'm not saying don't speak English. I'm saying just be proud of where you come from and embrace your culture and your roots. My mom is from Honduras and my dad is from Nicaragua. But I think I'm a little more proud of being Honduran just because that's where I was born and I was raised with my mom's side of the family. To a certain extent, I do consider myself American, but before American, I'm Honduran, and I'm never going to give that up. I'm also very proud of being Latina, other than just being Honduran and Nicaraguan. I'm very proud of my ethnicity. Because I also think if you're not proud of where you come from, that's when you allow oppression to come in and to set in. If you internally don't feel proud of being Latino, I think that's when you give power to the person that's being a bigot and to the person that's being racist, because you internally don't feel good about where you come from. So for 2 years, we moved to Nicaragua. My dad had a company that eventually went bankrupt. So when his company went bankrupt, my dad decided to fly to New York City because we have family on my dad's side. And my mom and I, we moved back to Honduras. So I remember I was going to pre-K, so I was about 3 or 4 years when my dad decided to move to New York City. I remember seeing him going away in a car, and I didn't really know. I remember my mom told me, oh, he's going to the airport, but I thought he was just going away on a business trip or something. I didn't really know that he wasn't going to be with us anymore. And then every summer up until when I was in 5th grade, we used to travel and see him for summer and sometimes Christmas, but not all the time. So I saw him once or twice a year up until 5th grade, which is when my parents got divorced. But I remember when I was in elementary school and we used to go visit my dad, he would always tell my mom, oh, you guys should move to New York City with me so we can all be a family again. And I remember my mom not wanting to, and I didn't understand why my mom didn't want to. And as I grew older, I realized that the true reason why my mom didn't want to leave Honduras and move with my dad in New York City was because my dad was undocumented, and my mom didn't want to overstay her visa and our visa, and for us to become undocumented as well. So my mom was always mom and dad for my brother and I. I didn't grow up with my dad, so I don't really know what it is to have a parental, a father's presence, because I didn't grow up with that. So I think that's the part that made me grow up a little faster.